All right, Shalom, Koloim La, Yahal Bashim Yahushai Bashem Waharakak Badash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well for teaching me the truth. Salutations to the hopeful elect, to you brothers out there across the globe pushing the truth with all righteousness and sincerity. And shalom to you few sincere sisters who hearken as well, diligently, all right, for the saving of your souls as well. Peace, love, and blessings. I'm gonna just make this video real quick. And it was just something on my mind, man. It was just something on my mind. I was just like, you know, we all have to continue to endure and accept affliction for the saving of our souls, man. But not just that, more importantly, so Yahweh Shai can be proven right at the end of the day, man. All right, because that's what the scriptures is for. So Yahweh Shai can be proven right, man. All right, because the word of the Most High is bond, as so should be his servants. All right, and if we call ourselves soldiers and servants and men of the Lord, and so on and so forth of Yahweh Shem Shai, then we have to act accordingly. All right, so let me get this in the book of 2 Timothy chapter 1, verse 7. It says, "For Yahweh hath not given us the spirit of fear, but of power, of love, and of a sound mind." All right, I'm going to read it again. It says, "For Yahweh," all right, the word there is God, but God is just a title. All right, the word God goes back to the Hebrew word Allah, which means power. So the Most High, he is the power. He's the ultimate power. Okay, but he does have a name. That power, that title does have a name. It says, "For Yahweh have not given us the spirit of fear, but of power, of love, and of a sound mind." And when you go into that word fear, and I'll post it toward the end of the video. It's it basically means a cowardice, man. And when you go into Wisdom of Solomon, I know it's in Wisdom of Solomon. Matter of fact, let me just go ahead and get it. We're not no cowards, man. Okay, it's a word. it's a funny little word that's been popping up in my mind. It's the word is yellow belly, right? And the yellow belly is basically a coward. Somebody who will run from tribulation at the drop of a dime, man. And through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem our Lord's will, and we are those men. We have to endure that tribulation that's coming to us, man. The hour of persecution, because it was heavy on my mind when I was at camp, man. It was very heavy on my mind at camp. I done seen, a lot of brothers going into the hour of persecution. I'm not gonna name any names, you know what I'm saying? But I was watching a few videos of brothers going into like persecution, you know what I'm saying, and what we're gonna face in the upcoming days. I even, mentioned certain scriptures in Hebrews, talking about we have not yet resisted unto blood, man. Okay? But let me go ahead and get this in the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 17, chapter 17, verse 12. All right? It says, "For fear is nothing else but a betraying of the succors which reason offereth." All right? Because what? It makes sense in this lifetime. It makes sense in this lifetime to run away. All right? It makes sense to run away from things that you're afraid of. Okay? But what? Yahweh Shem Al Shai, you can find that in what? Sirach. I'll go ahead and pull it out as well. It really wasn't on my attention to grab, so many scriptures. But who can resist the will of the Most High, man? And I don't say that boastingly, not of myself, but of just simply of the spirit, man. This Wisdom of Solomon. Let me get this in the book. Slakia, just bear with me. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 2. Okay? This is the book of Sirach, chapter 2. And I can start really from anywhere in here, but I'm going to just get to the point. I'll say it like that. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 2, verse 12. It says, "Woe be to fearful hearts and faint hands and the sinner that goeth two ways." Yeah, man, because you got a lot of Jakes, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans that try to go with the world and then you try to, still maintain the truth, and it's just like you can't serve two masters. The scriptures talk about that as well. I'm not gonna pull it, just for the sake of getting to the point, but you can't serve two masters, man. So the scriptures say woe, which means death and destruction. You can look it up for yourselves. Woe unto him that is faint hearted. So like it woe be to fearful hearts, Sirach 2 and 12. Woe be to fearful hearts and faint hands in the sinner that go up two ways. Woe be unto him that is faint-hearted, for he believeth not. Therefore, therefore shall he not be defended. So, any individual in his truth that wants to hold on to the world and call on the police to save them and so on and so forth, and try to call on Yahweh Shem Shah at the same time and so on and so forth, you're not going to be defended. Why should you? The scripture saying Revelation, the 3rd chapter, okay? He knows your works, whether you're lukewarm, okay? Whether you're hot or cold, he knows you, man. All right? We're talking about the omnipotent being, or omnipotent, as brothers like to say. This is the highest power of the universe, man. So the scriptures say destruction unto you, the individual that goes both ways, because in the truth, we're going to endure certain hardships, man. Nothing ever is going to come to us above what we're able to handle, okay? Everything that we encounter in this life, we're going to be able to handle, man. Because what the scriptures say, Yahweh Shem Shah is faithful. The Most High is faithful, man. He's not going to tempt us above what we're able to handle. All right? So why not believe, man? The scriptures say what? Ecclesiasticus or Sirach in the Apocrypha, which is a part of the Bible, chapter 2, verse 15, it says, they that fear the Lord will not disobey his word, and they that love him will keep his ways. So what? We got to keep that sound mind, man. We got to keep that sound mind. We got to keep that doctrine. We got to keep everything that was taught unto us. Because going back to Wisdom of Solomon, let's go back to that. Going back to Wisdom of Solomon, all right, the 17th chapter. Wisdom of Solomon 17 and 12, it says, for fear, okay, going into that cowardice, okay, because what, man, you got to think about it. Would you rather fear the Most High, or would you rather fear men? Because even the scriptures tell you the most high, let God be true, but every man a liar. Let God be true, but every man a liar. Okay, so the Most High is faithful. The Most High don't got a reason to lie. That's why the Most High can be proud. The Most High is allowed to be proud. The Most High is allowed to be, quote unquote, cocky. Okay? Because what? He is. His name, he is. He exists, man. All right? Wisdom of Solomon in the Apocrypha, 17 and 12, for fear is nothing else but a betraying of the succors which reason offereth. And that word, succors, goes into your support system, a helping hand. Okay? That's what the word succors goes into. I'm not going to do everything in this video, okay? But this is just something hopefully to uplift brothers in these upcoming times, man. Also myself, I'm mainly doing this for myself as a reminder. We coming into some terrifying times, man. There's going to be certain brothers that you can't trust. Just certain individuals in general. They don't necessarily have to be brothers in the camp, but your own family members, all right? Certain individuals that come up to camp that you may just have to keep on the other side, for the sake of security, all right? Unless Yahweh Shem Shah administers them to be a part of a camp as well, or whatever the case is, all right? But there's a lot of things that's about to happen to the men of the Lord. Anybody pushing his word in all truth and sincerity. And I brought it out at camp today, but I'm going to bring it out again, all right? Just proving and showing and, just re-administering to brothers that we cannot be afraid of the times that's to come, man. We cannot be afraid of the times that's to come. So let me go ahead and get this in the book of Matthew chapter 10, verse 32. It says, whosoever therefore shall confess me before men. This is Yahweh Shai speaking, who the world calls Jesus Christ. It says, whosoever therefore shall confess me before men, him will I confess also before my Father which is in heaven. Verse 33. But whosoever shall deny me before men, him will I also deny before my Father which is in heaven. All right, so that's the spirit that who the world calls Jesus Christ, whose name is Yahweh Shai, is coming back in. We can't afford to be faint-hearted, man. You know, it's easy saying it. I'll say this too because this is also on my mind. I know all true men of Yahweh Shem Shai have an intricate way of thinking. So I'll say it like this: it's easy. It really is easier said than done. You know, and how I think about that is just like, yeah, it's easy to bring out scriptures. It's easy. It was easy to quote that scripture. It's easy. It was easy to bring that scripture out, but can you really live it? You know, can you really confess Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai in the world, man? Can you really confess him in the world? Is that your lot? You know, these are that's why the scriptures say what? Examine yourselves whether you be in the faith, man. The scripture sounds so simple, but it's very intricate, man. You know, it's very intricate. You know, but I wasn't planning on making this video too long. I just wanted to get that through the spirit and just encourage brothers, and also just like a letter to myself as well, man. You know, through the spirit, just keep enduring, man. You know, just keep enduring. You know, pray and fast, man. If you don't remember anything else from this video, pray and fast. Baba Kushah. You know, just pray and fast, man, because it really does help. Pray and fast in faith. Pray and fast in faith, man. You know, because Yahweh Shem Shai is not dealing with faint-hearted individuals, man. And I had to learn that the hard way. All right. So with that being said, Lord's willing, this was edifying. Shalom.